Nollywood's biggest movie in 2015 just got bigger as the drama 50 has recorded a whopping 400 million naira from different revenue streams, including cinemas and internet streaming. The Biyi Bandele directed movie, which tells the intertwining story of four women living in Lagos, was released for public viewing about 4 months ago. Now, joining us to tell us how this feat was accomplished is the executive producer, Abudu. Many thanks for joining us. Tell us, how was the movie 50 able to get such a high return on investment? This is something other filmmakers with good productions have been trying to do. How did you do it?
Well, the thing is that in our business, we have to look inward to say that how do you get the necessary return on your investment. And I think, no matter what business you're in, you have to continue to look to ask those questions. And, I have to look, very carefully at the amount invested in the project and how we're going to make a return. And if I simply think return on investment on box office, it may not have been successful. For the simple reason, we just don't have enough cinemas. The more cinemas you have, people to go watch a film. So with limited cinemas, we could only do a certain amount, in cinemas. And thank God, God be the glory, we were in cinemas for nearly 4 months, which is also an indication that moviegoers wanted to continue to go and watch film, So that in itself obviously helped with regard to the revenue we made from the cinema, which is nearly 100 million in the cinema. But prior to that, I had already, had conversations with Netflix about them acquiring, 50 for international and global distribution. So that was another income stream. Then, of course, if you want to understand that, Ebony Life TV and Ebony Life Films have a relationship, we were able to use our platform to encourage partnerships and advertisers and sponsors and offer them a package that included supporting 50 at the premiere, getting support from us on Ebony Life Television. So that, again, was a great help.
That brings me to my second question. Why turn it into a series, especially since the movie appeared conclusive?
Well, the film itself has a beginning and has an end. But because of the amount of it the 50 has gained from being a film, we're now going to expand that into a series. And we will, by God willing, I've spoken to all the major, and they're all happy and excited about coming on board to work with us on 50 series. Expand it so that, it appeals to all ages. So, for example, there'll be another younger demographic that will be a totally new scene, cast that will be introduced into 50, the series, plus the old, in the original film. So we're going to keep expanding the storyline, but there will always be a connection to any person introduced into the series from existing, film. So there will be definitely relations. Maybe Elizabeth's ex-husband may turn up. Maybe Maria's, aunt may turn up. Maybe Tola has a long-lost child. I'm not saying I'm not telling you that those are the stories, but I'm just saying. But you know what it's like. The great thing about writing a script is that you can tell whatever story you want to tell. So we have a group of writers working with us, both in Nigerian, on really sort of, making sure that we have you and I and everyone is going to rush on to go and watch.
Finally, do you have any concerns about getting the cast to commit to a series?
It's not a daily. It's not a daily. It's a seasonal show. So we will shoot 26 episodes, and everybody would have their schedule and would obviously do the best we can to work things like that. So a daily is where you tie people down 24 hours, 24 to daily. It's a series. But we may be shooting for 2 months or 3 months. I have no idea. But, we'll obviously look at schedules and see what people can accomplish. That's how the business is.